Hello everybody. I am just testing some things, primarily the audio volume, because I don't have my camera running in OBS. I actually had started it in the Zoom that I got up and ready to go. If anyone joins us this late on Thanksgiving Eve, then that would be fine. If they don't, they don't. They do, they do. That's cool. I don't really have anything big planned to do or to talk about or anything like that, but I did want to get a stream in, so here I am. That's interesting. I tried to change my picture on Zoom and it wouldn't let me do it. Okay, it shows that it's there. There it goes. Alright, so I'm just going to sit here for a minute and contemplate if I'm actually going to do anything or not. Enjoy a little bit of what I'm enjoying. Haven't seen anybody join me yet. Shows that I am live. Shows that I am streaming. I guess I'm streaming. I guess maybe if I were to go in there and look to make sure if we had actual movement. So let's see if the earth comes up or not onto the screen. And it does, so I am streaming. That's good. Kind of late, 11:19. I thought about scheduling one, but I also knew that this is probably not a good night to stream because it's the evening before Thanksgiving. People are either going to be traveling or resting or cooking or all of the above. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Probably not even going to upload a video tomorrow. I'm not sure about Friday yet. If I do anything on Saturday, it'll be Saturday night when I get back. But there's always Sunday. So we will see. So somebody's watching, and they just clicked in, or just joined us, or just started viewing. And we got a like already. All right. So we got a viewer and a like. That's pretty good odds. One viewer, one like. And no, it wasn't me. Nobody said anything in chat, so I don't know who it is. Oh, look, the viewer left. Alright, let's get out of this and go back over here briefly and bring this one back. I'm going to count the delay, and it's pretty quick. One like, one viewer. Awesome. Should stop while I'm ahead. So I'm just going to leave that up there. That was the kind of cute thing I found for Thanksgiving. I was going to change the preview to this, but it wouldn't let me. It said I had exceeded my preview changes, and it won't. I can't do that for another 24 hours. So something else we've learned about Facebook, although I'm pretty sure I've changed it more than once in a day. And then I had to stop to think, did I stream today? And I don't think I did, so I don't know what's going on there. That's kind of crazy. So, back to a viewer. Got 2 likes now. So apparently when someone's viewing is giving me an automatic like. Well, that's funny. Alright, I'm going to remember my hotkeys and get out of this. As you can see, I got Zoom running, but I've got everything muted. So no one said anything. I haven't sent any links out, and I won't until I get someone that says, "Hey, I want to do a Zoom." It's probably not going to be very long. My original intent was only to be about an hour anyway. Um, I did prepare a little bit what I wanted to do. Um, and hopefully somebody will join so I can go over what I was going to go over. If they don't, I get it. And if they do, I'm going to thank them very much. Um, the earliest I could have went on would have been about 10:45 or so. Um, but I caught up on a quick television show out of the West and thought, well, I better do something. So here I am. Maybe notifications aren't working. It does say one person is watching, and we are good. So I'm going to open up DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to do a few things here. Maybe not. So I don't want to get rid of any of that right there. I want to look and see what this one is. This is text added. Oh, that says text added, but there's no text in that. And I don't remember putting text in that. Let me see if I did or not. That's pretty interesting. It's not opening up in my second viewer. And let's see why that is. Oh, might, I don't know. Yep, that's cool. Okay, so the things are backwards, but that's fine. Now I got to decide, do I really want to keep this or not? There is text here. Let me see what that is. It's 3D text, so there's nothing in there. So I can get rid of that, but I think I'm going to just get rid of this whole thing. Either my eyes are getting really crazy or I'm seeing gray boxes behind this. And that's interesting. Oh yeah, that was the clouds, the individual clouds, and then you just duplicate them in here somewhere. What's on this one? That's interesting. Well, that's clouds, and this is just the different views of the clouds. Should be able to rotate that though. I'm not sure why I can't. But anyway. Yeah, I think text added is on its way out. So let's go to File, Project Manager, and let's go with this one. Yeah, I need to clean this one up too. So now I'm going to go back to Project Manager and go to text added, and I'm going to delete it. That's good. That's gone. Merry-go-round is. Oh, I guess I got to open up another one, even though I still have it open. So let's go see Untitled Project. What is that? I want to get my. Oh, so this is actually a work in progress. And what this is, I brought this in from Blender. And when you bring it in from Blender, it automatically. Hi, Justin. Good to see you. Someone I don't recognize, but thank you for joining. I'm just going through my DaVinci Resolve and cleaning some things up, explaining some things, deciding what I'm going to keep, and going from there. What you're looking at now is I brought this in from my Blender. I've got two Blender projects I'm doing. And oddly enough, they both involve the same object. And what I wanted to do with this is I actually wanted to put video on here. Let me bring Blender up as well. What brings you to the chat, Justin? What brings you to YouTube? Robert, yeah, it's well, it's midnight. No, you're on the same time zone as I am, correct? Isn't it like 11:28 your time as well as my time? I'm so confused. Do I know what I'm doing? Alright, so I'm going to open my file. And this one was this one. So that right there is what I imported into DaVinci Resolve. Now in here, it's got depth and definition and everything else. When I jump over to DaVinci Resolve, clearly I got to do some work because it's not. I was playing around. I don't know if I can change this material or not. Wow. So that started out as a round ball, and that's what it looks like now. I was thinking the material, I could change it. I'm going to just change the color and see what it is. This is a, okay, that's cool. Changes the color. This is just a throwaway project. There's nothing here. Laconic. You're doing a real life Squid Game. Your reward is $1. Yeah, I've seen a couple things on a couple different things I've been looking at. I guess there's somebody that's recreated the entire Squid Game. Robert, if you want to do a Zoom, let me know. I'll shoot you the email. I do have Zoom up and running. Just let me know. But I found this was interesting. So here, let's do this. I will leave this running. I'll go back over here. I'll open up my other project, which is the same thing with a few changes. Believe it or not, there are changes in there, although it does look pretty much the same. So let's make a change. I got to put on my Blender thinking cap a moment and see if I can grab in the edit mode. I want to grab this right. I'm going to grab this point right there. Nope. What point do I have? I think I got that point right there grabbed. No. Alex wants to join us in the Zoom, so I will put on my... Actually, I'm going to... Oh, that's cool. When I hit Shift A, which is a hotkey in OBS, it brought a complete new menu up over here. So that's interesting. I'm going to have to remember that, actually. Here we go. Alex, it's on its way. And it's there. Ken, what a putt stout. Yeah, I should have went with that, huh? I'm guessing that's some kind of an operating system, Robert. So I'm going to jump back over here just for a quick second, and I'm actually going to make a hotkey for something real quick while I still got the behind the scenes here. Maybe I will not make a hotkey because settings, hotkey, and I want to go find this creation. It's only going to be here for now, and this is going to be a Shift T. We're going to apply it. We're going to go OK. We're going to go Shift T, and there it is. Now, I'm going to work behind the scenes while that's showing real quick. I want to actually grab one of these sides, and then I want to move it, and I don't remember how I do that. Alright, Robert wants to join Zoom, so let me go take care of that real quick. Robert, and Zoom, and paste, and it's there. Now I need to go see over here in Zoom. I got everything muted and everything off. So, oh, Alex is there. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is supposed to be on Senior Tech Channel for sure. Hey, Alex.
Hello?
You sound tired.
No, not really.
No, it wasn't a flash in the pan. It was a missed putt in the pan, so to speak. You ready for your big day tomorrow? Well,
I think so.
me and Blender ain't getting along too good right now. Imagine that. Now, how do I move this?
What about you?
Lorna's got to work. I actually plan on doing a lot of cleaning up of my computer and going through my pictures and getting them organized. I've got a couple DaVinci Resolve projects I'm going to work on.
Yeah,
Um,
we've got to do Christmas really early because my sister and my cousin have to they both work at hospital and they have to work on actual Christmas or like a couple of Saturdays before Christmas or whatever.
mm-hmm.
So we have to do Christmas like really early with my dad's family in like 3 weeks.
Let me turn this around this way. I was able to import this, what I'm working on right now. Oh, cool. I like that. Oh, I like what I just did. I'll show you guys this. I like this. So I just added this effect right here, which from the side doesn't look that cool, but I grabbed it and I crisscrossed it just by moving it back a little bit. And all I did was I grabbed right here, you can see it moving, so I could bring it up more like that, or I could bring it down like that. I think I liked it up like that a little bit better. Let me see. Yep, I clearly like that, and I'm doing that because I'm grabbing the panel. So if I grab this panel, and then if I grab the green one, and go back, I'm going to go with it right there. It's good. Now I'm going to grab the blue one.
Black Watch says I need a new battery.
I wouldn't know.
And then I can't come in.
Laconic. Yeah, I'm just playing around in this. I might dedicate a little bit of tomorrow to actually learning more of this. Because like I said, Lorna's got to work, so I'm going to have time on my hands. Blender is really an interesting program, but it's also a very steep learning curve. Now that kind of has a pyramid type look to it right there. Now I could save this and then I could bring it into DaVinci Resolve, but it's not going to look anything like it does here. So, and the reason I say that is because this is one I brought in last night, and it doesn't look anything like it does. So, Robert, oh, you like that picture, do you? I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm thinking since it's Thanksgiving Eve, it might not go very long. Um, but who knows? Yeah, you did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the whole plan, you know. Keep people guessing. That's that's just the way to go, I think. So I'm sending out another. Well, I probably can tell you why it did. Um, I'm just wondering what happens if I right click and choose my picture. Yeah. And then change the picture. And go over here to this one. Now this will be interesting to see what this does. Oh wow, it changes it for you but not for me. Okay, that's kind of neat. That makes sense. I mean, honestly, that does make sense. I don't want to change the name. I want to change the picture. I want to go back to the turkey. Yeah, it's going to make this my thumbnail on YouTube, but there we go. That's why. Makes sense. It did. That makes perfectly good sense. But it said I had already exceeded my changing the limit, changing the thumbnail. So I left the thumbnail as it was and then did it in here. So I've got 4 hotkeys now. I got the world. I got the one that's going to pop up here in just a second, which is the turkeys. I've got my exit or my end exit tro or whatever you want to call it. I still haven't adjusted that one picture. And then I've got my one screen that shows you what I'm doing on my desktop. Oh, somebody wants to join my gardening group. Go see if I can see what that's all about. Huh. Might be worth having. I haven't seen anybody from that country. Let me see what their profile's like. I should show you guys what I do in here when I do this. I look at their post. I look at when they've joined Facebook. I look to see if they have anything to do with gardening whatsoever. And then I look at their pictures. And this guy's not going to make it. Holding up an AK-47 in your pictures. I'm not sure if that's a duck or not. But here, I'll share that.
Ken, speaking of an AK-47, did you hear about the guy that wanted his? Did you hear about the guy that got tired of waiting on his pizza, so he went back to at Little Caesars. So he went back to his car, got his gun, and started threatening.
That didn't surprise me. So this
guy's
guy's,
he didn't get his pizza.
Yeah, this guy's clearly not going to be a part of the group because it just we're not a violent group by any means. It's a plant group. It's a gardening group. It's it's clearly not this. So decline and block, and he can no longer ask which if he comes back. We're doing quite well. I'm actually doing better on my gardening group than I am on anything else because we just started it recently and we're up to 223 members already. Maybe I should put a caveat in there. To join the group, you must subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, I would not do that. That was a joke. Get out of that and then go back over to here.
Maybe if you did more gardening videos.
I do those live on Facebook. I do them not only live on Facebook, but I do them in the on the main page and in the gardening group as well. But yeah, I agree, Alex. I do need to do some more streams on my channel about gardening, and next year it's in the making. more or less. Wish I could share. Oh, I can. No, or can I? I don't remember. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Let me get my screen back here. I thought it was interesting. Well, here I can do it. So if you go up here to Fusion right here, and you import a FBX scene, then you have to go find the FBX scene, which is right here, a person.fbx, and I'm going to open that. And when you do it, I want everything in here just defaulted, so I hit OK. Watch the screen. I just put it on top of it. Last night it put it below it. There was two. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is two of them. So anytime you import an SVX or an FBX, it automatically figures out what it's doing here. Pretty cool. Really pretty cool. And then I threw in the render because I wanted to see what it would look like over here. Because if I remember right, when I took this and tried to put it into here, nothing happened. So if I render this back to here, nothing happens because it's already rendered. It's already in there once. And then if I put it into here and then render it out over here, that's what we get. Now you'll notice this thing doesn't look anything. Okay, so if this one, perfect, sort of, kind of. I need to move it some more. This one right here, too big. So you have to go into the merge node and bring that up over there, and then you can rotate this around. When you're rotating the camera right now, you're not moving the object, it's just the camera. So might have been the transform. No, because you got to zoom this out to get this to be smaller. Or might have been the render node. Let me see if that was it. Yeah, and then you zoom this out. I think it was out. Oh, maybe it was in. I don't remember. It was late last night when I did this. But you just get it until you bring it into the focus, which was, I finally got it to right there, and it works just fine. Just little baby steps, just throwing things together. See, no one else has joined us in Zoom. What's the chat room look like? Nothing much there.
Ken?
Yes, sir.
Is Robert actually in the Zoom, or is that you?
No, Robert's actually in the Zoom. I changed my name to my name, and Robert's keeping, obviously, his name. Justin, are you still with us in chat? Do what, Alex?
Well, I was just saying that because both of y'all, I noticed both of y'all have the same profile picture.
Right, and the reason is because he bought the account and he lets me use it, so any changes I make, it's as if he's making the changes. And that makes sense. So I'm going to save this. I like that, actually. So this is my person one. So now I'm going to go ahead and close that. Done in Blender. Yeah, in fact, I just demonstrated that exact same thing, Alex. That if I go in here and right click, and I'm going to go ahead and change the picture again, so I edit it, I'm going to change it, I'm going to go grab this one here, I'm going to open it, I'm going to move it around a little bit, and as soon as I save it, both pictures will change. Even though the name is changed, Zoom thinks it's the same, which it's not. I could change the name, obviously. Now if I start my video camera down here, then it keeps his picture. So I'm going to have to remember that, and the next time we'll get together and figure out what we're going to do. So back to the drawing board, as the saying goes. I'm going to go back into the DaVinci. Untitled project. Yeah, I'm going to go to the project manager, and I'm going to open up. Okay, That sounds good. Now the reason I was bringing it up is I know that your icon on chat is the one you like to use on Zoom as well. So um, what I'll have to do is just not shut the camera off, or shut the camera off but don't have a picture. In fact, can I do that at all? Is that possible? Oh, stop. I got to open something up here. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Can I get rid of this one while I'm here? No, I can't. Let me open up this one. And then that's going to take a minute. I got 2 instances of this running. Oh, there it goes. I don't know. I did not send him an invitation. It's late where he's at. I don't know if he'd want an invitation or not. I don't know what his Thanksgiving Day plans are. Plus, I think he's still feeling a little bit under the weather. And I don't think notifications are working properly with YouTube.
People sure do complain an awful lot about YouTube notifications, but I personally keep all my email notifications and my YouTube notifications especially turned off, because if I had them on, it would tell me how many I'd get.
Yeah, I only have a few of them turned on. I subscribe to a lot, but I don't have notifications for all. But the ones I subscribe to, I'm not getting. I think that bothers me more than anything.
That's the only notifications I keep on is like Facebook Messenger and my text messages and stuff. Everything else gets turned
I'm
off.
going to get rid of that one. I know I don't want that. So that's 2 I've gotten rid of. I'm waiting to hear back from Gary. I sent 2 copies for him to choose from today in email. He might be on the road. I don't know. Let's go look at logo build. I know that the vertical screensaver is not going to go away. Well, that's such a fine line right there. I know this one right here. The only thing I might do is rename it if I can. But it's not going to go away. That I've got that pretty close to where I want it, so that's not going to go away. I could actually get rid of some of these down here because I've got a good version of that too, but I'm not going to do that yet either. I could delete that one, I know for sure. Let's go see what this one was about. Well, that was just when I was throwing pictures of my house in Vegas up on there, just to play with them and see my koi pond, Christmas lights, adding text. Yep, I think I can get rid of that one too. But this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm not going to sit here and fight this tonight. I'm going to go through here and do exactly like I'm doing right now. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to go through and play it, see what it does. My chair is wired. Do not stand up. At least it's a chair. I'm not trying to balance myself on some huge red ball. Somebody joined and got their volume. Okay, so Robert got his picture changed. Now the question is, if I stop the video, am I going to have the same icon? No. Interesting. That is interesting. Cool. You figured something out. Good deal. Minimize that. There's my friend Rusty doing his measuring. That man measured more stuff. I just get the shovel, the wheelbarrow, and start moving it. He cracked me up. A good man, though. I have a fusion comp right here. What did I try to do with this fusion comp? Let's go look at that. Go into fusion. Oh. I know. I caught the reference. Robert. Well, here, you know what? Let me shut the video off. Let's see if, as you do that, if it affects my picture or not. Might not. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave the video running. Get to see my lovely suspenders. So what was this all about? Is this just adding text? I think it was. I bet you that says above ground pool. Yep, it does. And then I rotated it. And then this should be the picture of the pool when it was. Now, what does this do? Nothing. What does this do? Nothing. What does this do? Brings it in and out. Nothing. Okay. Yep, this was the good old days. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. He logged in on his old account. So experiment 1 can go file, project manager, go down here and open something else up because it won't let me open that while I'm in it. Learning DaVinci. So experiment 1 can go. Let's excuse me. Let us open this one up, see what that's got, which is nothing. Whoa. One of my better works. I should stop while I'm ahead. So project manager. Experiment 1. Are these not in alphabetical? I know, huh? I know what I can do. I was going to do this anyway. It'd be nice if it put them in there alphabetically. Did I lose it? Did I get rid of it? No, there it is right there. Do I really want to get rid of this? Sure. Why not? Let's see what this one is. Probably going to be the same thing. Yep, that's the same thing. So I rendered this out. That's why it says rendering. Because I was learning how to render. Let's see if it's the same. Yep, identical. So rendering can go too. I thought I had one in here to show Alex real quick. Yeah, right here, Rooting Roses. So this is parts 1 and 2 that I did. And this is kind of interesting. So this whole thing, this is getting old. I'll be right back. We came up with the plan tonight. If someone knocks on the door, I'm actually going to go out the back door and come around the front and see if someone is there. I just heard a noise outside. I will be right back. I know she's asleep, so I know it wasn't her. I'll be right back. lights are out already, so I'm gonna guess they're solar powered as well. I'll read up on it and see. I heard a noise, but it's the wind blowing stuff against the house. I knew you were asleep, so that's why I didn't yell. I like those simple solutions, though. Okay, sorry about that. The wind's blowing really, really strong outside, and something had blown up against the house. So this is my Rooting Roses project I did, and you can see on the screen how many edits and cuts and things that I did on this. I don't know why this is missing data. I'll go up here and see where it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be on my desktop, and it's a video. Huh. That's interesting. Because that's not going to play. I'm kind of curious as to what that's supposed to be. I gotta go to my D drive. I think it's not that one, but I can get there from here.
Is that the original video?
No, that is a video that I have long since chopped up and posted.
I was gonna say if it was the original video, maybe there's a possibility that you lost that the file got corrupted or something. You transferred it from the camera, or
no. Probably still on my memory card though. Now that you said that, I gotta stop and think where I put these dumb things out when I'm done with them. I think I put them into DaVinci Works. There we go. So I'm looking for Rooting Roses. I don't see it. I do not see. That's interesting. There's two Little House on the Prairie videos in here in DaVinci, and I haven't done anything with those. Okay. So I know it's in DaVinci Resolve because I'm looking at it in DaVinci Resolve. I'm pretty sure it's going to have something to do with the credits at the end. Almost 99% sure of that. So this used to be on my desktop on the C drive. Okay, so if it was on my desktop on my C drive, means it was on here at one point in time and I moved it over to somewhere else. So is there anything in there that looks like that's Rose related? And the answer is no. Go into this one, and is there anything in here that looks Rose related? And the answer is no. Okay. And I know it's not in screensaver data because that's nothing but pictures. There's no text in there whatsoever. That's cool. Drive test. There we go. So there's the beginning. Now, in order for me to find what I'm looking for, there's that. August 14th, 2021. I'm getting ready to trim this rose bush. I actually sterilized my scissors.
Video from yesterday that he was
they are relatively new scissors. I sterilized them. Do what, Alex? I was listening to the volume of the video.
I I just said I watched Kerry's video from last night that he was live streaming when you was on.
Yeah, I need to go watch it. I'm interested in that. Okay, so that was the end right there. Thank you for subscribing. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. So that should be this part right here. That should be, man, this is just giving me fits tonight. So I want to move the play. I don't want to change anything, but I want the playhead to be start. Yeah, see, that's that. So thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. So that is what is right there, and that's on part 3. So now I want to close that. I want to go see what this one was. See. So Rooting Roses update part 3. I changed the beginning a little bit. Don't really
First,
care
I guess
about,
it's got to be the
I don't really care
18th.
about that.
But I wanted to share with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. There, but more info, no clue, just a little bit. Decide if I want a King of Live video. See y'all soon. Pot over the winter or what?
So that's there. So this is probably, Well, it's both audio and video. So what is this? What am I missing? Because that's probably this.
So leave your comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching. The King of Live video. See y'all soon.
Yeah, it's looped back. So where did I put that at? Where did I put that? Oh well, something else to look for tomorrow. I think it's in here. Nope, it is not. Although, wait, there it is. So I got Rooting Roses Part 3, Rooting Roses 3A. Let's see what this one shows. Should be the same thing.
Hey, one of my out here in just a little bit. I decide if I want. See y'all soon.
Yeah, that's not
over
helping.
the winter
That's the
or what?
same one.
So,
but that's not helping on where I got the data from. Blackwatch retracted some messages. Doggone it, I missed those.
Why would you make such a scene when recording a video, Ken?
I don't understand your question. Why would I make such a scene?
Scene. You recorded a video in portrait. You should have turned your phone sideways.
I was using my 35 millimeter, and that I tried doing that with my phone, and it never works. That's why I went to the 35 millimeter, because it doesn't really screw things up that badly. Every time I try to do the flipping of the phone on the side, it never works. Never. So I basically have given up on it.
Well, mine seems to work a little too much, so I have to keep my rotation turned off.
Okay, so here's an interesting folder. Now I've got to go in here and look at something right here. That's not really helping me out, is it? Yes, Justin, go ahead. You're still here. I appreciate that. I sincerely do appreciate that. I'm going to play this right here.
okay, I'm back. And the hardest, exactly how much, this, you guys have got the idea how much moisture they create. So I'm going to shut this.
3129, and this is, geez, I can't really figure that out. It came from my desktop, so it means at one point in time it was on the desktop. Do I take a chance? This is the one bad thing about DaVinci Resolve that I didn't know and did at the time. I used to put stuff on my desktop, and then to clear the desktop off, I would go in and put them in folders. And by doing that, you get the red media is offline because it's looking for it on a desktop and it can't find it.
Why don't I have a possible solution for you?
Go ahead.
Why don't you put your stuff where you want it, like your documents or videos,
Alright, not the best angle in the world, but you'll get the idea of what I'm trying to do.
Before you put it into DaVinci Resolve, and then just make a shortcut to that folder and put that shortcut on the desktop.
Yeah, that's exactly what I started doing. You're exactly right. That was suggested to me, and that's it. You'll notice on the desktop I have DaVinci Resolve, Screensaver, and over here somewhere Rooting Roses, because that way I know where it's at. Now I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to, yeah, it is now 12:00 something. It is time for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to change the location, but it won't let me. Please check. Okay, so that's interesting because I should be able to change the source file, and I'm going to change this line right here, and I'm going to browse, but oddly enough it won't let me browse what I want to browse, which is the desktop. I can only browse in certain areas, which is crazy. Wait a minute here, we're getting somewhere. That's my D drive. That's my E drive, which is my flash.
Will it show you the whole? Will it show you the whole C drive?
No, that's what I'm trying to do actually. When I click on users cased out videos, it gives me just my videos and then the captures. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm actually.
You could probably go to. That's what I was going to say. Go to users cased out and then desktop. Go to your desktop folder within your profile.
You lost me, but give me just a second here. Change the source. Alright, let's do this way. Cancel that.
The files on
Rooting Roses is a capital. I don't think I have to go cased out desktop Rooting Roses to do that.
Well, that's what I was saying, because the your files on your desktop are actually in a folder just like your videos or documents.
So you're saying I need to go here, type in the word desktop, then go / Rooting Roses, change. Let's go see if I can get into that or not. Desktop. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know why I can't find it. God, I wish I could remember which one that was now. I think it's this one. Open that. That's interesting. Jeff, no worries. I didn't even send out an invitation to you because I figured you'd probably be busy. Where is that one at that I just brought in there? Oh, is it right here? Yeah, that's the one I just brought in. So if I bring this down, let's see if that was it. I mean, I got to change what I just did.
Alright, not the best angle in the world, but you'll get the idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm going to now.
That's not it. So I'm going to bring this over here and stop the video. I'm going to Control Z that out. The reason I know that's not it is because unless when I, no, it's not it. Dang it, now I got to do a lot of thinking on this. It's not that. 3126, 3126, 3128, 3129. Maybe it was it. Okay. Minimize. Bring the globe up a second. I'm not doing anything super secretive here. I just want to go look at something here. Cardinals and Blue Jays. Oh, you guys and your humor. Jeff says he bought a Costco roasted chicken instead of a turkey. Yeah, chicken sounds good. Actually, ham sounds good as well.
That's what we're having, yes, ham. And Swoopy had a casserole, chicken and dumplings, and pineapple casserole, and a whole bunch of pie.
Yeah, Lorna bought a cheesecake mix. She's going to make cheesecake, and then I don't know what I'm going to cook for dinner yet.
Wow.
Nothing's going to be open, so I've got to cook dinner.
Well, my grandma got.
I'm looking in the wrong spot. I'm looking in my. Wow. Am I playing that? Did I? Oh yeah, I did.
I thought Jeff said he was going to go out to eat for Thanksgiving.
I think he was saying he used to. Okay, this is crazy. I want to see my uploaded. Yeah, he said he was going to, but he changed his mind. Alright, this is crazy. I want to look at my uploaded videos. So what I got to do, go into the studio. Here, I can share this. I don't care. It's my channel. So there's YouTube Studio. I'm going to go to content, and that should bring up everything I've ever done. So there's all my uploads. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Finished Rooting Roses Part 1 is down there. I'm going to look for another one on Finished Rooting Roses, because there should be another one here, but I'm not seeing it. Because I can figure out what the, okay, here we go. Rooting Roses update. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to see what the, Ken. Yeah, how do I play this? Okay, so here we go. So did I seriously, looks to be about the same.
Good afternoon. It's Saturday. But that's not what I wanted
Okay, I
to show
skipped
you.
forward
I mean,
a
I'm
little
happy
bit
with that.
because
But check this
I've got
out.
a real good idea of
Look
what
at
I'm looking
those
for.
roots. It actually
And that part actually
worked.
was good.
And should there be no doubt it's from the rose, there's a stem and there's a rose. Some of these other little ones might do another video. What the color watching, whoever's watching, I can't decide if I want to leave them in the pot. Thanks for watching. The king of live video.
I just got to go find that
See you
video
all
and
soon.
plug it into that spot. But I was thinking I was actually thinking I had put text behind that. But I know there's not, because November 3rd was the last. And I know there's no different than that. That's 12 minutes. I don't think that's it either.
Good afternoon. We're good there.
Yeah, see, this one ends.
Yes.
This one
You
ends
guys
with
have
me
got the
putting
idea.
them in
I got to figure out a good lighting place to put them and go from there. I will be back. Thanks.
and it's horrible. Yeah, that one ends with this, And the other one ends when I did the real quick update showing that they did root and I put them in the ground. But that's not helping me out on 1 hour. That's not helping me out on figuring out what is missing here. So this will bug me until I figure it out. And then what's really got me perplexed is this says this is not a movie file at all. It's an attachment. And I don't know where it would be or what it was. That's why I went to look at what was finished. It might be, this is parts 1 and 2 though. Okay. I haven't made any changes, right? Go to part. Let's go look over here. Maybe this will have it. I was afraid of that. I was afraid it was going to have that same problem. Oh, I know. That's what it is. That's what it is. So why is this missing? Right click. Help me out here. Relink selected clips. I don't want to do that. I want to see where it used to be. It was on my desktop. It's probably something I've long since deleted, because I do delete a boatload of stuff off my desktop. Alright, so appreciate Jeff stopping in. That was cool. Has Blackwatch ever joined us in the Zoom? Oh, he did. Blackwatch, why haven't you said anything? Ooh, he's still not saying anything. Oh, where could my Blackwatch be? Oh, where could he be?
He has his microphone unmuted.
I know, that's why I'm shocked he's not saying something. Oh, did Laconic leave us in the chat? You know, Tony Wallow hasn't joined us, but he's probably got some Thanksgiving activities going on. It's good to see Laconic. I actually do appreciate seeing him join us. I don't know who Justin is. The picture's not looking familiar. Laconic, I'm gonna go out on a limb and does a lot of video editing. If my the remote DaVinci Resolve goes good, I will try to find someone that's just as good in Blender and do the same thing. But I'll be very honest with you guys. Blender's going to take me a long time to learn. But I'm not going to give up on it. And one of these days I'm going to sit down and not do what I've done where I start and I get it to where I like it and it's cool. I'm actually going to start a project, start to finish and finish it. And then go from there. That would be the smart thing to do instead of doing what I'm trying to do right now. Because what I'm trying to do right now clearly isn't working. Just too much going on. This has got me perplexed, and I've already emptied my. So we got a text, movie file. This is where it's sped up and slow. If I come back here and play this right here, that's where it's fast forwarded. In fact, if I go back to there, it says it's fast forwarded at 800 times the speed. There's no audio. So we play this and it's going to get there and then it's going to go. That's 800 times speed, believe it or not. Now that rose bush right there, okay, this rose bush that I'm trimming right there, I'll take pictures of it tomorrow, and then Sunday I'll show you guys how much growth it got just from me trimming this. And Lorna had a cow. She was like, no, don't trim that one. But it's the best rose bush right now. So I got rid of the audio because if you fast forward audio, it's hard to make out. Now I don't know. Well, I do know why. It was out of focus because I'm trusting autofocus to do what it's supposed to do and it doesn't work. Um, again, I get a decent camera, I might be able to do that. And here it's sped up again. And then down here it's sped up again. But I got rid of the audio because it's just gibberish. Oh, there it is. So what in the world did I put behind that? Man, this is gonna bug me now. This will bug me. Yeah, Robert, somewhat of a green thumb. This was just basically trying to root or clone the roses, and it worked. I did 10, and I put 4 in the ground. That didn't work. This was my second attempt at doing that this year. The first one worked, but then I got impatient and they just killed them. And what I did here, I put them in various lights of direct sunlight, partial sunlight, no sunlight, and the ones that did the best that are actually rooted were the ones that were in no sunlight. And what you do is you put the plastic bottles on them.
Moisture.
Yeah, moisture.
It's amazing how much moisture they create. So I'm going to shut this off. There's no sense in me running this while I do this.
Why
You guys have got the idea.
All of a sudden.
I got to figure out a good lighting place to put them and go from there. I will be
Oh,
back.
okay.
Thanks.
Okay, so that scared me to death. So I'm watching this and there's no audio, and then all of a sudden I get audio. That's because there's an audio track right here, and the audio track started playing. I'm like, what in the world? But I am so perplexed on what this is right here, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's gone for good, because if the original location was my desktop, it's gone, because I would have deleted it, put it in the recycling bin, and I've emptied that at least 3 times. I didn't see anything in the Rooting Roses picture, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. That was the 4 videos, and there's no text in there. I don't see anything else in there. That's interesting. That is really, really interesting. I know it's not in there. That's the granddaughters. It might be in there, but I doubt it. I don't see anything rose related in there. In fact, I got to clean that up. And I don't think it's in there. View extra large for the wine. It wasn't sound effects. I don't know. Now, what I can do is I can go in here. Oh, it's music. Is it music? This shows it being music. I don't remember putting music in there, but I can do this. I can just grab this, move it out of the way, highlight it. Since there's nothing there, and I don't know where it's at, I don't need it. I really don't need it.
Hey Ken, I was just thinking you may want to when you get on with that guy to that DaVinci Resolve training or whatever, you may want to record it so you have a video to look back at.
I probably will. Well, I'll have the video anyway, because the plan is to live stream it and Zoom at the same time. So it will be there. But I shouldn't have deleted that, because what I could have done is, if that goes through, I can say, is there any chance of getting this stuff back? So, Rooting Project 3A, now we're going to go in here, we're going to save that as, and it's going to be saved as Rooting Project 3A copy. Sure. Now, if my logic in this is correct, I'm going to close this completely down. I didn't see. Yeah, Gary is clearly milking the chickens and the turkeys. I didn't send him a link because I figured he might be on the road. Or he might be busy preparing things for tomorrow. Now, let's go see if what I'm thinking worked. Oh, this would be so nice if it did. So, Justin, other than my name, is there anything else you would like to add to the conversation or the texting? Oh, I got rid of it. Daggone it. I was afraid of that. Well, that didn't work. I was hoping by saving it as something new, that the original would still be there, but it clearly got rid of it. Okay, learned something. And now we know why Jim puts it on the slow motion like he did. Oh. Alex, got any questions? You're the only one that seems to be conversing tonight.
Not really. I'm not. I'm not that big into video editing and all of that.
Yeah, no, it's a clearly. Now this one shouldn't have it. I don't think that's going to have it
So
either. I'm not going to
I
get
don't
that
have.
lucky. Yeah, damn.
I don't have that much to. I don't have that much to upload, and I don't try to edit people's videos that I record
Oh,
for
you'd
them
be
because I don't.
surprised how quick you can get stuff to do. So it's not there. Not there. In fact, we were watching. Oh, look, there it is. Awesome. There it is. I'm not going to delete this. I'm going to leave this one as is. If it, it's been a really calm night here and boring. But from your point of view, I bet it's very nice to be calm. So I went back and found it. I'm going to leave this as is. If I get this set up with Terry, then I'll say, is there any chance or is there any way I can find this? And I'll also ask him maybe if he can help me to identify what these numbers are, as opposed to this is a video. I mean, you can go in here and look. This is 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So I don't know for the life of me what this would have been. It's not a fusion comp because there's nothing there. It's not. So I'm just going to exit this. As long as I make no changes, this is going to remain intact. So I'm going to exit so there's no chance in having a... You only have Thanksgiving off this week, huh? Wow. Darren was telling me earlier they don't have Thanksgiving in the UK. He's got to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday's his normal day off, and then he's on vacation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I guess he's taking a lot of time off in December for Christmas.
Do you have an image? Do you have an image backup of your computer before you deleted all that stuff from your desktop that you can
I doubt,
connect
no.
and then
Well,
be able to explore?
I might have.
Be able to explore that image and pull that specific file off of that image. Because you should be able to mount it if you use the Cronus or Macrium and pull the individual file off.
Doug and I did it, and I forget what we used. It was not a Cronus, and it was not Macrium. And we were thinking that since it was a trial, we would be able to access it. And as soon as I remember where we put it, I know it's on the D drive. Or what used to be. Or did we put it over? No, it's on this computer. Okay. Amazon DaVinci, July 18th. New folder. Video test. Garden, Zoom. The hell have I got Zoom saved on there for? That's interesting.
Zoom makes a folder automatically when you install it. So if you record anything using Zoom, it'll put it in there.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta think a minute. I know where it's at. It's not on that. It is on. Oh, which drive did I put that on? Did I put that on the 6 terabyte? I don't think so. Did I put that on the 4 terabyte? I don't know. I know I didn't put it on the 8 terabyte. Let's see if I throwed it on here. This could take a minute. If it even works, and I think this is because I remember now we used my docking station to do this, so it's got to be on one of these drives that I've got laying around, and it was not a laptop drive, but the big drives, so that's not going to read. I'm not going to mess with it. Maybe it is on this one. I don't remember. I got the noise, and I don't have no light yet. And this is why I need to get away from mechanical drives, is because, as we all know, they do fail, and if you have data on them, you're up creek. And Lorna and I were just talking about that tonight, and I'm going to start putting back a few dollars each month until I can afford at least one more M.2 drive. And I'm going to, oh, there it is. Oh, look, this could be it. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is it. Yeah, I found it. So here's my backup right here. And I don't know if it's in here. Backup files. I doubt it, Alex. Because I just doubt it. But I do have a backup from whenever this was, May. So when did I do the Rooting Roses? No, I probably don't have it. But I do have a backup. There's Shotcut. Yeah, Robert, what I lost was something I did in DaVinci Resolve. And I'll show you. Clearly, I'm going to catch hell from a few people because this is a prime example of why you should have a backup. So right here, if you look on the screen on the stream, this is all good. DaVinci Resolve knows where it's at. When I get over here to the red, it says no media offline. That means it can't find it. So I go up here and I right click and I want to change the source location, and it's supposed to be on the hard drive, my name, desktop, Rooting Roses, and it probably was there at one point in time. I probably put it in the recycle bin, and I've since emptied the recycle bin, so it's gone. Alex asked me if I did a backup. I've done one backup, that was with Doug, and I found the backup, but it's not going to do me any good. It's gone. I don't know if I could do that or not. I don't know if it's really worth the trouble to do that. He's suggesting I use Recover to get it back. Um, maybe I'll run this by Doug. Maybe I'll say, hey, Doug, I accidentally did this. Do you think it's totally gone, or do you think it's worth doing? And he might know something. I don't know. Or I can ask Darren. He might know. Or Blackwatch, if he ever says anything, he might know. But honestly, I can't remember what it was. It must not be that important. The gist of the video works. It shows I cut some roses. I put them in pots. I covered the pots. I don't know when I deleted it, but I do know. Okay, so if I go over here and look at my recycling bin right here, I can just about guarantee you that between when that video was made and now, watching, I'll come across, oh, there it is. Uh-oh, we have threats. Woo! Let's see what this says. Oh, that's the one that's been around forever. That's on that drive. And even though it says it's severe, I forget who told me, but they said I don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and... Now it did a quick scan and it didn't find anything. I swear, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but... So...
Do you know what drive it was on?
Yeah, it had to be on my M.2 drive, actually, because...
The mounted one in the machine?
Wait a minute, let me think.
Oh boy. I'll go for lunch.
Yeah, really. And dinner. And probably breakfast. I built the computer in July.
Oh God.
No, it will be on here. Let me do a real quick behind the scene look here.
Was it on a drive that's mounted in the machine?
Yeah, it's on my M.2 drive. Yes.
Goodbye.
It's gone?
The
What are you still pressing your return button in the chat?
No.
Because it's still scrolling by over here. Oh, that's funny. All right.
No, better than Rikuva is kick-ass undelete.
Well, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, so October 19th, clearly that would have been on my new machine. And the first one was done on August 15th. Yes, everything that I'm trying to find would have been on the M.2 drive.
It's gone.
So then it's not recoverable, it's gone.
Well, do you know the file extension?
C drive, Stout desktop.
The file extension of the one you're looking for.
No, I don't, because if we go back over to... Oh, shut up. If we go back over to here, this big-ass thing that's in red that says media offline, I don't know what that is. That's why, again, I'm not going to sweat it. If Terry can find it, cool. If he can't, cool too, because it's not even ringing a bell. These is a movie, 3126.mov. This is text I put in. This is the audio file. I don't know what these numbers of 24, I don't know what they are. The only reason I know where they used to be is because when I come in here and look at, right click here and go down to change source location, it pops up and it says change from right here. Oh, it was in there. Did I change that earlier? Yeah, because before it said, I did change it. Before it said C drive users, Stout desktop, and that was it. If you can tell me what that file extension is right there, that would help. but I don't know what it is. And again, I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep on it.
What is? Didn't you turn file extensions on to show?
Yeah, but
Okay.
but do they? Does that apply to everything, including DaVinci Resolve?
There's two options. You turn on file extensions and you also can turn on system file extensions. That's all there is. Hello.
I'm thinking. I
Uh,
know file extensions
oh,
is
for
on.
lunch.
Yeah, really, we're all doomed now.
How come you guys sound so down?
So Dell,
Down.
oh, I don't sound down.
No, you don't. It just, I don't know. You Americans got all wanked up for
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not. So
You're
Robert, I don't think there's any restore points on here. I haven't done anything since Doug and I did that one. It might be on there. I think Blackwatch kind of brings a good point up. I don't know what this file extension is, and there's no way to really identify it.
Well, tell me what it is. Does it show?
Yeah,
Gee.
it says 24. Hang on,
Oh, that doesn't exist.
it's 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 a linked audio and video clip, and it's 24684 underscore 579762227505.
Dot, dot,
I
dot.
don't know what it is, honestly. And it's no big deal. Now, if I go back over here to the backup that I got, and I figure out where that's at real quick. That's not it.
Let me see if I can.
In my recycle bin, I don't see anything that looks familiar. And it looks like it recycled from. That's the kitchen floor. That's not looking familiar. But I know I've emptied the recycle bin at least once. And this is all recent stuff here, because that's the fonts. And there's Doug. Yeah, it's gone. I mean, it's no big deal. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll give Terry a shot. eBay just said, nope, it's gone. You screwed that up, and so be it. I will have learned a lesson, and I am now putting them in folders. Let me close that. Go back over to this one. Now I'm looking at the backups. Oh, we did the backup in May though, so no, they're not. It's not going to be in the backup, Alex. To answer your question. And again, I'll say it again. Yes, I need to do backups. I guess I'm going to have to invest in that. Oh well, lesson learned.
You should be getting an email with an exact. That's the tool. It's safe. Well, maybe it didn't.
You sent it to yourself.
No, I didn't. Let's see. Look to you. Dinner. What? Stupid thing.
So the original path was. Yeah, this is a rabbit hole. I'm getting ready to not go down. I'm going to close this out.
Ken, that's a shame considering you've got an Acronis icon on your desktop that you're looking at all the time.
Well, yes, and Acronis came with the drive, and Catherine's the one that put it on there. I don't want this to sound as horrible as it's going to. I've never been too concerned about backing anything up, but now I know the importance of doing backups because obviously Whatever that was, I thought it important enough to put in the video, and because I cleaned the desktop up and moved crap around, it's gone. It may be gone permanently. I don't know. And this is another good argument for me to get another M.2 drive or something to do a backup. I don't trust my mechanical drives. I don't trust any of them that I throw in my external, my docking station, because they're mechanical. They're old. They're going to fail. I've got one right now that will start right now, and 10 minutes from now it will die and won't start for another month. Fortunately, there's not much data on there. But you're right. You're right. I have a Cronus. Got it right here. I mean, I know I'm going to get beat up by Doug when I talk to him about it.
Gmail won't allow me to send it
Because it's a link.
because it's an exec. I have to change it.
Oh, okay.
I thought, yeah, I used to change these things, but let's see.
Why don't you upload it to Google Drive, BW, and send him the link?
I've got OneDrive, but that's before Windows 10. I don't use it, Alex. I don't use those things anymore.
See where that goes. This will be interesting. That goes nowhere. Let's try that again.
Browse the cloud. I don't want to browse.
So I know we did the backup in May. Doug and I did the backup in May. And I know I didn't publish the first video until August. So sometime between August 15th and October 19th, that information or our data was on my hard drive and no longer is on my hard drive because DaVinci Resolve can't find it. Now, I may go through these folders. I may go in here and just superly clean this up really good and get rid of all this stuff. And maybe come across it going, oh, look, there it is, and get real lucky. I doubt that that's going to happen. But you never know. So I know I don't need that. Messages post. This is from Facebook. I need to hold on to that. This is from Facebook. I may need to hold on to that. And this will be from Facebook. And I may need to hold on to that. I say that because I think they're all three identical. But until I take the time to go through them, I don't know. In fact, I'll do this. I'm going to make a new folder. Blackwatch is going to be so proud. I'm going to name it Facebook Data. I'm going to take these three things here and I'm going to put them in that folder to clean up my desktop. There you go. I know it's none of these images. That's me in the military, me in the Army, Las Vegas Airport, Lorna and I. The videos are not it. Doug's World. No, that's not it. I don't think it's in there. Let's see what's in here. Now, that's Casey Ferris's information. So I don't lose that. Clearly want to keep that. I don't think it's in here. Nope, that's my mom and dad's pictures from the slide, so I know it's not in there. This is about the only thing I have dedicated to one thing and one thing only, with the exception of these two at the end. And I threw them on there to move them over to my other computer. DaVinci Works. Okay, now that's not available because DaVinci Works is on a laptop drive that I will show the people in Zoom that says, oh my gosh, seriously, DaVinci Works. And I just put it in my docking station and go from there. So I know that's not going to come up, and that's fine. So I can close that. Okay. And then drive test. That's just two videos. They look to be identical. There's got to be a subtle difference in them. I'll clean that up tomorrow and figure it out. Screensaver data is nothing but the grandkids, so I know it's not in there. DaVinci data, there's a good possibility it's in here. I'm just not recognizing it. Although I know I don't need that picture all the way down to this picture. So I'm going to delete those. I really don't need this, but it's sort of backed up. Until Gary says he's good to go, I'm keeping his stuff around because he'll probably change it again. DaVinci Resolve data, again, I know it's not these two things because I wouldn't have put that in there on that video. It's not. What is electric sound effects? Oh, something to drive Blackwatch up a wall. I really should play this. Oh, that was for the skeleton when I was trying to get the shock sound going through there. This is my video. I was actually going to work on this tonight, but I decided not to. Because I know how to put the video on there, but it moves back and forth. I've got to track it to this movement over here. So yeah, I mean, it's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. It's not in Rooting Roses. It might be in here, and it's not. Those are all airplanes. It's not in Amazon Photo, because those are all Amazon Photos. It's not in Grandbabies, because that's something new I started with each individual folder for the grandkids. And I don't think it's in here, although it could be. That goes over to my internal mechanical drive. Roses, could it be in there? No, it's not. Those are all pictures of roses. And I apologize, I'm going through this stuff at 100 miles an hour, primarily.
How many slots you got open on the motherboard now?
I can put 2 more M.2 boards in there, drives, and I can.
They were on sale. Did you see Carrie's thing?
I did, but it's the wrong time of year.
No, I'm just whatever.
Well, it's just the wrong time of year. If it wasn't Christmas, I'd have done bought it. I'm telling you right now, I would have done bought me a new camera. I would have done bought me at least one drive. I would have bought me.
Well, you don't have to tell.
Everything that I've wanted, I would have done. But you know,
You don't have to tell me. I know what it's like. Or what's like.
I'm just looking through here to see if any of these ring a bell. Well, they're not going to remember it. I mean, they're going to outgrow the clothes, and they're not going to remember it. So, I mean, they're going to have a decent Christmas, but 2 years from now, they're not going to remember it.
It could have been my ex. She believes they'll remember it for the next 100 years. I know I did. That's how long it took to pay the thing off.
All right, somebody walk me through seeing. Well, never mind, because we did the backup in. Okay, we can check it. Let's check restore points. How do I do that? How do I check to see if I have restore points on here?
You look at system restore. You tell it to restore it. Then you check. It'll tell you what backups are there. Just
Okay.
don't let it
And
go.
how do I do that? Because I don't know how to do that.
Oh, boy.
Do I go to the search bar and type something in
hang on.
search?
Windows 10 is different. Hang on.
I believe so. I believe that's how you do it. Just type in system restore in the search.
Create a restore point. Let's see what that says. That says systems property, computer name, hardware, system protection, system restore. You can undo system by creating to your restore point. So system restore. Okay, now I don't want to make a restore point.
That's how you go in, but you don't create it. It's asked backwards in Windows 10. 7 was
I want
fine.
to click on choose a different restore point.
That's the one.
And then next. Oh, I have one. I have one from yesterday. It said Windows module installer was the reason for the restore point.
That's your updates.
If I click on show more, uh, I've got the 24th, the 19th, the 17th, and 11th. So now I'm going to make a lot of people mad, all four of you. This is why I don't put a lot of faith in, oh, don't worry about it. The system will automatically create restore points. No, it doesn't. And here's a prime example if it doesn't. I should have at least November, October, September, August restore points, because this thing's been being up, and July and June, because and July, because I made the computer in July. It's been getting updates since July. There's four, the 11th to 17th.
I won't tell you that. I won't tell you that. I've used System Restore. I've used at the last pull your hair out thing. I haven't used it in 8 years, 10 years.
It's frustrating to think that maybe it's on here, maybe it's not. I mean, it's not a big deal.
And not all your updates will create the restore point in 10.
There's the deer photos. That's on the wrong side. That's supposed to be over on picture side. Walkway project. What is that all about? That's again going to be iPhone cloud pictures, and that's not going to be it. But
you have to change the size of the folder for the restore point if you want more.
that's fonts.
And you don't want to
Why
do
do I
that.
have it? Oh, advanced IP scanner. I was given that, so I put that there. Zoom Mini, DaVinci, Black Magic goes over there. That goes over there. Oh well, no biggie, no loss. Maybe I'll get lucky and Terry will say, "Oh yeah, we can go," and he'll go click, 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 and he'll find it, and then I'll be happy. And
No, you won't.
well, sure I will, because then I'll at least know what it was.
You won't find it on any. You'd have to have maybe a 2 terabyte hard drive that's rarely used, and it might still be there. On an M.2, I mean, how many M.2s you got?
One.
And that's C drive, and that's where it was?
Right.
Forget it, the system's written over it long time ago.
Well, that's not good to know.
I mean, you could try that.
Again, he may just say what you just said, and that's fine. I mean, clearly it's not ringing a bell with me what it was. Clearly, I must not have published it, because when I looked at both public versions of the Rooting Roses project, there's nothing past where I'm at with the pictures in DaVinci Resolve, so it's not a issue. I mean, it really is not. Not going to lose sleep over it. Now, I will have to start doing some backups, but it's not going to do me a lot of good to throw another M.2 drive in this computer, back up my system to the M.2 that's in the computer, and then something happens, because that's not going to be a good backup, because it's not being taken off the premises or off site.
Is that a Cronus copy of a Cronus full copy?
I don't think we did anything with a Cronus other than put it on my machine.
No, you probably got it with the drive, and it was just a clone to drive.
Let me see what this says. I was thinking, no, I could do backups, because when she set it up, she was like, and you can do your backups right here. So here's backups. I clicked on a Cronus True image for Sabrent and backups. But okay, so I'm going to select the source. I don't want to do the entire PC, do I?
No, well,
I'm just asking. I don't know.
yeah, well, that's how you do it. That's doing a manual of it's going to do your whole piece. Remember Wade?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to forget Wade.
I could do, well, files and folders is locked, because apparently that's going to be the paid version. The only thing I can do is the entire PC, or the entire PC. Or, nope, I can do, looks like I can do disk and partitions,
No, but once you, this thing,
but I don't want to do that. So.
it can't be a live version of it. Otherwise, it would be incremental or whatever. Acronis, the whole point of it is back up only when changes occur. Why would you want to back up something when nothing's changed?
So I don't want. Alex, are you seeing my screen? Alex probably fell asleep.
Yes.
1 o'clock. So I don't want. I want to back up, just for argument, my pictures.
If you got the Acronis software with the drive, regardless of what manufacturer of the drive is, that software is only for cloning the whole computer, and it won't let you back up just bits and pieces. And when you go to select the destination, it's looking specifically for that whatever drive you got the software with. So
Well, it's actually finding my. The only thing it's seeing is my flash drive that's 200 or 226 gigabyte. That's what it's seeing. Now, if I change to a custom location,
What do you mean 26? Your M2 drive is not 26 gig.
Of course not,
And then what are you talking about all it sees?
because that's what it's. That's the only thing it sees. When I go, okay, so I click
So it's
on.
like Alex said, it's cloning software.
Yeah, but it only. It's not okay. From what I understand, I have to have a drive that's equivalent in size to what I'm doing, or it shouldn't even recognize it. So clearly, if I'm going to clone, I don't know, 50 gigabyte of data, it can't go on 26 gigabyte of data at all because it's bigger. So when I click on Browse for a custom location, I want to put this
Did you
on.
clone something to that M.2 drive?
Did I? No, no, nothing has ever been cloned.
Or did you restore an image? Make an image?
Nope, I did not.
Then why did she put the software on there?
I, can I
There's
plead?
no
Can I
reason,
plead the Fifth Amendment on that, please? I
there's
don't.
no reason for it. There's no reason for it.
Well, that's why I think I'm getting ready to get rid of it. Honestly,
Well, where did you get it from?
it came with the drive.
So you still have the source. Get rid of it.
Okay, now I can back up the current entire hard drive to my 6 terabyte that's sitting in my docking station if I wanted to. I don't know that I want to do that. Or if I do want to do
but
that.
that's all you can do because that particular software that you got on your computer, since it came with the drive, is specifically designed for cloning the whole hard drive.
Right. Now, with that in mind, if I did this and all of a sudden that M.2 crashed, would I be able to go into this mechanical drive and restore the M.2 from the mechanical drive? Because if I can't, there's no sense in doing this.
Do you have any thumb drives in small ones
I have small thumb drives, sure.
that are free? That are
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
white?
I got a brand new 64 gig that I've never opened.
Well, there are places to get Acronis boot ISOs if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Or you could just use Micro and Reflect and create a rescue CD, and we know that'll work. That's what Doug uses.
What are you familiar with, Ken?
Really? I'm familiar with nothing.
That was
A, I don't do backups.
that
B,
was
I
going to
don't
be
do
my
backups.
answer.
C, I don't do backups. And
That was
fourth,
going to be my answer. Ken.
hold on a second. I'm going to go grab a water. I'll be right back. That was kind of funny.
As the horse clops out, clop, 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 clop. I wouldn't bother with Acronis from 2020 onward. It's a waste.
No,
It's a. They're going. You know that guy, the guy that owns it's worth by now almost $1 billion. What What do you think he's done? He sold it. It's a piece of garbage now.
I've used Macro Reflex several times and never had a problem with it. I used it on a couple of our college computers, and I've used it on one of the church computers. Never had a problem.
No, but it's like anything else. As soon as giving a
Should have
free,
grabbed a bigger water bottle. I drank half of it walking back in here. Um,
as soon as they're giving the free, Alec, it's not beneficial to the company. It'll be gone.
what's that?
Macroom Reflect free. You know,
Oh yeah,
it's
true, true.
I you know I have a problem
Robert,
with
come back. I didn't mean to upset you.
anyway. If you want it, this is on YouTube, isn't it? So I'm not going to say anything.
I can end the stream. Hang on.
No, I mean it.
No, there's no sense. I mean, let me see. I've been going for
Okay.
right at 2 hours. I set an hour limit. I'm going to put one last thing in here.
Even
And
if I was going to pay for, if I was going to pay for it, I'd rather pay for Macro Reflect than pay for Cronus
I'm going to wait.
Black Watch.
I'm not saying anything on here.
hang on. I'm going to end the stream here. Man, I'm tired. There we go. All right. I just sent that in there. Justin, if you're still here, appreciate it. Laconic, thank you for being here. Jeff Ryman, thank you for showing up and let us know. We'll talk to you probably Saturday or Sunday. Blackwatch, I'm ending the stream. Good night, everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving and try not to eat too much.